Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, basically we're going to be taking a look at what you should consider doing when Dokkan Battle just doesn't have a lot going on. So here are 5 top things you can do during a content lull in DBZ Dokkan Battle. This is going to be different for every single person involved, and obviously depends on where you are in your journey with Dokkan Battle. So don't take too much negative from this if you feel like you have lots to do, or if you feel like all of this just isn't for you. My number one suggestion is always to just play a different game if you're bored or don't have anything to do in Dokkan Battle. It's much easier than spending your time playing the same game over and over. Link leveling and gem farming from quest story mode are things you can definitely do when you have all that spare stamina. Not only will it help you prepare for whatever new LR or unit is released from the story mode, but it will also help you increase the power of your teams and units for when the next wave of hard content comes, especially if you link level your more recently acquired units. Extreme Z battles are a great way to spend time as well, especially doing some of the older ones, but it is also great to be able to essentially spend the time rather doing the Dokkan All-Stars event. The Dokkan All-Stars event is such an incredibly long event that I have still yet to finish it because it just takes so damn long and so much time. So it is a challenge, but at the same time, if you've got the spare time, trying to grab yourself, let's say 10 or 20 different stages completed of this event is always a good way to spend your time, especially if you are, focused on those sort of things. Next, in terms of what you can do, obviously any temporary events are always a great focus. Rerunning Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, grabbing yourself as many rewards as you can is always going to be the best way to spend your time, and kind of helps you with at least getting some resources you can use later on, which is always something that is going to be useful for players. Of course, Ultimate Clash is difficult, but even just grinding out a couple stages yourself is always a good use of time. Next, and not least, is obviously, for the most part, farming yourself some super attacks. So, going to the Guru's Guide and seeing which units you can farm super attacks for, or Dokkan Awaken, is always going to be something that's helpful. Largely because at this point in time, it's always something you're going to want to consider doing. It's a great way to spend your stamina and helps you a lot of the times with dealing with some of the issues of getting Kais from other events later on. So farming super attacks and Dokkan Awakening your units is always a good cause. And then finally we have the Portal of Memories. If you feel like you want to do some stuff, go and spend your keys. This is always something that players never do, I never do, which is why I have 800,000 of them. But you can use it to clear up old events to get some more Dragon Stones, so it's great.